so for me, like, I absolutely agree that we have these like patterns, and we're pattern beings, and that was my experience like a lot of the time of my life, being aware that I have certain patterns, and that these and knowing I'm doing this now again, and then I need a lot of effort to stop that pattern, because but it's still hard, because I'm still wanting to do it, but I very need to use all my awareness of like, no, I'm not doing this again. And with this, I really had sometimes experiences of patterns that were really changed after that, and I didn't feel, it was effortless, it just stopped, and instead it was replaced by something else. And then of course there are other issues that change, and I do feel a change, but they are not finished with the process. So, and I'm, that's not finished in one session. So like in this last session, I felt like I still long for that eye contact to and I'm still not quite there, but I'm on the way of like having that. And that's so much reflected in my now relationships. Absolutely one-to-one reflected in my now relationship. It's much better, my relationship with my partner, but it's still, I'm not really being fully, but it's alright and it's nice, and I feel that safety. I'm there, and there's a massive change already, bit by bit, things are better. And hopefully if this changes for me, and I can see in myself having that father figure that's been interested in me and really wanted to know where are you going, and if I just have that internally, I might get that externally as well, or and it might change, and that's my experience with my family as well. I don't see them the same way, and therefore they are seen different.
They're reacting to you differently.
And that is magic, not magic, because we're not doing magic.
But
you are.
But anyway, but if it feels like that, that's what it should feel like. And for you, because, and I think that's hopeful.
And that's hopeful, exactly.
For us.
Yeah.
That's really hopeful.
Yeah, and I've done quite a few different therapies and didn't have that. And I've done effective stuff like EMDR, really worked with this eye movement, really worked for me and sorted things out. But this is just like putting that little bit more in of, wow, if I had that experience, it would feel like that. And now I've had this experience, and this is how it's feeling. And I'm looking forward to what's going tomorrow, maybe. I don't know. And sometimes, of course, I'm mistrusting, like, wow, and I can remember even like being like, well, I'm angry now. It's not quite. Yes, it has changed. Yeah, but it's got a bit better, but it's still there. So I wanted to. I think it really depends on the person. I think some things can change from one structure, and then they're different. And other issues
all the threads are kind of connected, because I keep seeing it as a kind of a tapestry that we've written down, and what we're doing is perhaps moving some, maybe taking a few threads out and rejoining or something, so we'll see things visually, but something like that, and maybe weaving a few better ones that look a bit